Good morning, everyone. It's Friday, January 21st, and this is a look at our market. Look at this. It looks as though the S&P futures might have a date here with the 200. That's someplace that we have not been in a very long time. So if we flip back over here, we have to go all the way back here to June of 20. That was the last time we touched the 200. Right, so here's the initial COVID drop and how we have looked since then. You know, still quite the overall uptrend, but now we're starting to see the potential topping pattern. This may even be like a head and shoulders setting up. We don't know yet, but look at this.
EJH.
Oh boy, that scared me. But coming through a lot of these trend lines that we've had in place for quite a while. And there is another one down here. You can see it actually quite a long one coming back here to, again, June of 20 and pushing through. But the date with the 200 seems much more inevitable at this point. But what I wanted to flip over here was to show you the SPY. And I'm going to bring this to a 3-month chart so it's easier to see. Right down here where this light purple line is, just above the 200, this is a gap area. So we had a gap. We've filled several of our gaps already, but we had a gap from back here. And then there is another one down here. So we had these 1, 2, 3 bullish gaps that we have now filled at least this first one, and it looks as though we might come in here and fill this one here this morning. So here we are. This is where those lines are, right here. There is the gap. So we are just a smidge above it. I know it would be very painful, but I would love to just go ahead, smack through that, and then maybe start a recovery. Even if we just, move sideways in the overall SPY, that would be much better than going the other way, right? But anyway, I guess all of this coming down to pretty much all the sectors are red going into today. But there are a few things that I think that that will be tradable. And let's start with Netflix. So Netflix reported missed on subscriber growth, and check out this drop. This is the one day. This is where it was trading all day yesterday, and it got schwacked. It was down over $100 earlier when I first looked this morning. Now it's around like $98, $99 down. But typically when we see a move like this, you'll still end up seeing a retracement of part of that, usually anywhere from 40 to 50% retracement of this move. But saying that doesn't mean it's going to go back up. Just saying, a lot of times we get a retracement and then another push down. So probably some day trading possibilities here in Netflix. Just kind of watching for that retracement. So there are a few other, oddly, some that are doing okay this morning. IBM. In IBM, it was actually doing pretty well yesterday, and then it got smacked. It is below the 200, but kind of a little all over the map here this morning. It was green. Now it's sitting pretty even. So there's a few kind of names that stand out. Even gold is down this morning, working its way back up here to the close price, but that took a hit yesterday. But I would maybe look to some of the golds and the miners, just if there's going to be a little bit of a recovery. I think we might see it in that area. Energy is down here this morning, so it's pretty much all over the board. But that doesn't mean that we won't see some kind of support come in around that gap area, and then maybe at least a short-term rally during the day, or maybe even some short covering. We do have options expiration today, so a little extra volatility, and we'll watch for any comments out of the Fed. So, but other than that, it's a pretty just dismal market to look at. Doesn't mean I would go all short as of at the moment. I would be very selective and maybe even not hold anything over the weekend. All right, that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, reach out, Heather C. at givingtreetrading.com. And I hope you have an awesome Friday.